Okay, wait. So it's already recording. Yeah, it's already recording. Yeah. So first of all, thank you for being here.
Yeah, no problem, man. Nice meeting you as well.
I'm really honored to be here with you because I was telling you before that I've been following you and Bleeding Indigo like since day one.
Yeah.
So for me, it's like an honor to be here because I can see your passion and your also your vision on fashion. So I really appreciate it. So first of all, who are you and what is Bleeding Indigo?
My name is Bartel Kreemers. We're from the Netherlands. And we started Bleeding Indigo 4 years ago almost. Bleeding Indigo is just a brand very inspired by vintage Americana and Japanese workwear. So the more the take of the Japanese people on Americana clothes. And we started with like other handmade like reworked items, and we slowly grow into like a ready-to-wear brand with like a production line as well.
Yeah, yes, really, really cool. We also done a place with Blue Jacket, which is inspired by the Boreal traditional from Japan and also from capital. And we can say that your brands has become famous and known, especially with the Boreal Jacket, maybe on Instagram and social media.
Yeah.
And did you expect that? How do you like you felt at the time?
I suppose it felt really well. Like I was just a super big fan of Capital stores and the jackets they made, especially like the Boreal jackets they made. And I was just like, man, it would be so.
Boreal Jacket is also one of my goals.
Yeah, it's like it's. I have one. It's just the perfect jacket. Like it's really a piece of art. So I was really inspired, and I was like, it'd be so fucking cool just to make something like that in my own state. And just with a lot of trial and error, we just started making those jackets and just perfecting them. And it got a lot of good traction and a lot of good.
You started like the first time that you had the idea of starting something that starts from the scratches and from like waste and military fabrics.
Yeah, we had a lot of military fabrics laying around because we already were making jackets from military fabrics. So I had so much scraps, especially from the military green fabrics. And I was like, you fucking good just to take on a Boreal jacket, but just don't try to copycat it all and make it from denim and the champagne version. But from like military fabrics. Like I think still until this day, I'm like the only one that make Boreal from military fabrics and not like denim.
Yeah, 100%.
That was just very cool. And we made one jacket from that, and we got like a super high amount of traction. And then from there, it just kind of boomed, and we started making way more of those jackets. But it's still not a lot of those around because it takes so much time.
Yeah, and how do you choose like fabrics and silhouettes that you want to put on your clothes? Like, there is a study, you have been studying for this professionally?
No, I didn't study any fashion degree, so I did like an entrepreneurial like a school. And I was just always into vintage and fashion. So I just always worked retail. And when COVID hit, we had a lockdown in the Netherlands. So I was at home and I was like, okay, what things started really? Yeah, what do I do with all this time? And just started sewing, and like the brand started like right away. I just showed what I made, and it was really super natural from that point on. So it was like to be honest, like COVID for me was like the best time. It really pushed me to just do something I like. And everybody was at home checking Instagram, so there was a lot more traction in those days as well. So it was like perfect for me to start with this brand.
It's a beautiful story because like a lot of activities, a lot of people started following injuries and COVID, and meanwhile, like the world was falling down.
Yeah,
it's beautiful to see that someone couldn't see the light in the tunnel.
Especially just the amount of free time we had, like, and the focus you had in the lockdowns, like, there was nothing else to do. I was sitting in my bedroom at my parents' house for like days on end because like I hadn't anything to do else. So that was like for me like a very fun time as well.
Yeah, and looking at your garments and following like the creative process that you show on Instagram, I can read a lot of passion and research in the garments. How does the process of creating a garment take place from the idea to the distribution?
Like usually the idea came from like a picture of a vintage garment I saw, or some vintage garments in my own wardrobe, which I really loved. It was like the type 1 or the type 2 Levi's. So usually it starts with that like idea and how I can implement it in like a new day and age. So I really love all the old Levi's and the old military garments, but the fit is always like more traditional. It's not contemporary, not like real fashion. So I try to get those silhouettes and get that inspiration, but take it to more of a fashionable place and also a better place in this day and age with different fabrics, modern clothes. That's usually where my design language starts.
And speaking about modern cuts and modern silhouettes, what do you think that the direction of the fashion world is taking?
I see a lot more formal wear. For me as well. Like we're both the same age. You're turning 25, and you told me like you started the off-white, as well. As we all did, I did as well. And then we dabbled in higher streetwear. But for me, like 25 is I feel older. I don't feel like a kid anymore.
Yeah.
I got the feeling. Yeah, I have the feeling I have to present my way and like myself in like a more formal, more business way, and that's why I see a lot of the fashion. Like a lot of the kids started at are turning 25 now that they follow their own brands, and I see a lot of style going more into a formal, but casual way, which I really like, and which is like something I'm really dabbling in as
something
well.
Like in Spain or our legacy.
Yeah.
The Nordic in Europe.
I really like the mixing of like formal and more like the not really streetwear, but like the more youthful taste. So I like the cross point of a formal outfit with maybe a sneaker or like warm denim with a blazer. That type of stuff I really like, and I really see the fashion industry going that way more. I think like we all see like streetwear is going out.
So streetwear is going out, and even vintage, as I told you before, seems to have become a trend now.
Yeah.
There are many, perhaps too many brands that take inspiration from vintage.
Yeah.
In this purpose, we think that personal style is dying in 2025 because like you can see so many references like on Instagram, TikTok, on Pinterest.
Yeah.
And maybe sometimes you like suffocate your own disposition to have a certain style because you have like you can see too much things.
Yeah, true.
And sometimes you don't have the right time and the right place to like develop your own personality.
Yeah.
Style.
It's just a lot for me as well. It's just a lot of trial and error and just buying. It was just buying a lot of vintage garments, and because they were cheap as well, and you can try out different styles. Yeah, the new clothes. And just trying out different styles and just really try to feel what is really me. For me, it was like when I really started a lot of denim and a lot of I got like 10 type 1 or type 2 jackets in my closet. There was one jacket I always loved wearing. Like every day I could wear one, I was like, yeah, this is me. And you just have to try and to buy. Unfortunately, you have to consume a lot to see what's really you. But then that's it. Unfortunately, but then consuming like in a way that like I can resell this or vintage, like okay, I bought it for €20. I sell it for €20 when you're really smart. But it like, and afterwards when you find it, just find your business style, but they try to dabble into not trends anymore. You know what works for you and just go on with that.
Because sometimes I see that people like just follow a trend without thinking about proportions, about how like for example type 1 can fit on a certain type of guy, and they just buy something. And of this topic I want to talk later on YouTube on my channel, because for me it's like the key is to know like 100% what's suits better your body type.
It's very important.
If you are like a short guy like me, maybe you cannot wear super baggy jeans because then you can look shorter. And so you will have to think about it. I'm not going to buy super baggy jeans just because they're viral on TikTok. for me, it's like it's the worst thing you can do with
Yeah, same. But you also have to sometimes try something rather than like seeing pictures of yourself after and like, what the fuck was I thinking? Why did I have that's also like part of the process. And for me still, like, when I see pictures of me maybe 3 years ago, I'm also like, when every picture, like, why the fuck did I even die? So why did I die? But that's the journey of life.
It's the journey, it's part of the journey. Yeah, to like to mature also your future. And what we are going to expect from Bleeding Indigo in 2025, because we are moving to like something more formal.
Yeah, I'm trying really to put more formal, casual wardrobe. The main thing for this year is just expand my denim. Because I'm very happy at the place where I manufacture my denim. It's really great quality and I can sell it for a great price. And I think my denim is top tier, like, of course my denim, but I think it's really good at the moment. So I really want to expand that, do more cuts, do more jackets, so you can have like the basic of Bleeding Indigo. The base of the brand is always like just the best denim for the best price. And from 2025, I will start getting into more of the seasonal collection as well. For me, from now, this time is really important to set out a foundation with the raw denim, and for next year we get into more seasonal base.
Yeah, because are you going to we grew up with more people? Because as you said before, it's like a lone guy.
Yeah, I'm doing my own right now, which is a lot of work, I would say, and I would love to share my passion with other people as well. So I'm looking to get some interns. I have some interviews with interns, but that's something as well that I really want to do in this year.
Yeah, so
expand the team a little bit.
Good luck for everything. I really appreciate the interview for the channel.
Thanks, man.
And it was really a pleasure, and I'm honored to be here with the person that in some ways inspired me doing this and going through like the deep of the fashion world and find my personal style and something that I really like wearing, enjoy wearing, and something that for what I can say this is me, as I said. So thank you again.
Thank you, man.
It was really a pleasure.
Same, man.
It's time.
Great, man. It was fun.